who doesn't know me knows about it. It doesn't, you know, but it's like my news. It's not for the public. So, and I ask people, you know, if you hear of anything, you know of anybody who, you know, has a place, someone's going to check an apartment called the Oaks, which is based on your income. But I checked online, it says available soon. Oh, it is soon, because if I can't pay, which I can't, the amount next month, whichever, $7.95 or $8.45, which $7.95, it would take my whole check, plus I would owe $5. And $8.45, forget it. There's no way. And I'm not going to drag it on, you know, where you get to the point where they have to evict you just to get more time, because then, well, that's not right. Unless you just tell them, if you're honest with them and say, listen, I can't find a place, where am I going to go? And they decide to evict you, you can't really do anything. But if you find a place, which has happened, I did have one of my neighbors, who's a sister, offer her room in the apartment because she doesn't use it. It's like a living room. Well, it's not much of a living room. It's very small. And then there's the bedroom and the kitchen and all that. But the only problem is there's privacy issues, because every time I go out of the bedroom, I have to walk through her room to go to the bathroom. So, and she said, well, you could do that, and then we could, you know, split the rent and everything, which then we could afford it. But it's like, I'm not sure. I said, let's not be so hasty. You know, because, oh, there he goes. There's where it goes. Let's not be hasty here. Let's just say, you know, pray about it, keep your eye open, call people, let people know. Networking, you know, let people know what's going on. She said, well, I want a roommate. And I said, oh, well, I don't know about a roommate. If worse comes to worse, where it's a point where either a choice of being homeless or having a roommate, well, I would be the roommate, right? Moving in with them. Because I've had some hard times with people. I don't know if it's something, you know, it's me or them or both, or they don't want me there anymore or something. I had somebody I lived with, they said they didn't want me there anymore because they wanted to be alone, you know. But anyways, whatever happens, I say, pray to Jehovah. It's in your hands. Not that I won't do anything. You know, I'm trying to do my part, which is, I feel like it's very tiny part compared to what Jehovah can do. But whatever I can do, it's, I trust in you, wherever you want to take me. Even if it's living with somebody I'm not sure about, you know, or maybe somebody I haven't lived with before, and you don't know what's going to happen. But I said, just try to not make the mistakes I made before, like not telling somebody something, or if I'm too sick to like do housework, not tell them, and I stay in bed. But I don't know. You think somebody would understand? Okay, they're in bed all day. They must be something wrong with them. But not always. Maybe they think you're just being lazy. So explain things, communicate. Say how you feel. Don't hide it. I think that's good whether you live alone or have a roommate. So, but I haven't found anything yet so far. It's hasn't been that long. The landlord said in the letter to notify her by email or text by the 15th whether you're going to stay and renew a lease or do month to month or move. So I'm going to get a little advice. I'm going to ask a little advice here. What do y'all think? Do you think the 15th is a good time to tell them? Or wait a little bit? I mean, if they say the 15th, I think you should tell them what's going on, at least. If you say, hey, I can't pay for this. It's okay, Frick. I can't pay for this. I don't even get that much on my disability, so there's no way. And truthfully, if I had the money, I don't know if I'd pay $7.95 for this place. I like it. I'd like to stay, but I can't. It's just, that's the way it is. But at least it's not something I did, like being behind on the rent or something. Fricky. Oh, poor Fricky. I don't know why he just meows so much. It's okay. But, I mean, I think if the landlord tells you they want to know by the 15th, I think you should tell them, right? Or at least tell them what's going on. Like, say, hey, I can't really afford it, and I've been looking, and I haven't found anything right now. Because if I decide to stay with the sister, you might all know her because live in the front building, and she'd have to talk to the landlord and say, look, you know, I want someone to move in with me and be added to the lease. Shh, it's okay, Frick. I don't know, he's mad at me or something. He's sitting in my lap. Oh, you want to see that? So where's Frick? I want to see Frick here. Oh, this is hard to do. How am I gonna, wait, hold on. Maybe that's wrong. That's better. That's better. See, he's in my lap now. So, I don't know, she might want me to talk to the landlord. So, well, since it would be, it would be like, it would be sublease. I don't know if they would go for that. They might say no if you haven't moved in. Don't know. But, because I don't want to wait till the last minute, too. Because then if you say, oh, I'm going to wait till the 30th, and then if they say, well, no, you can't do that, then you're like up a creek without a paddle, you know. Just give yourself some time and let them know, here's what's going on, here's what's okay, I'm going to have to move because I can't afford it, but right now I have not found anything. And I'm considering moving. Well, I'm not sure about that, but I'm just not, because I've never had, you know, good experiences. It's not been all bad, but not good experiences with, you know, moving in with somebody. So, especially the same person twice. So you don't know if it's going to be the same thing. It's a little bit different situation where I'd have my own bedroom and all that, but I don't know. So I said, let's not be hasty. Let's just wait and, you know, because Jehovah knows what is out there. We do not. One sister I talked to, they said there might be something better for you. You know, because like the roof is not good. And I found out from the middle apartment the roof caved in. And in the bathroom it's not good. She even said maybe the roof will cave in. And of course Jehovah knows what's going on and everything. There might be something, you know, better for me, and I hate moving, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You can't stay, and you can't say, oh, you know, I'm just going to try to pay them the $450. They won't take it because it's not enough money. And I'm not going to give them my whole check, and then I have to get $5 from someone else, and then I can't even pay them back. I mean, there would be nothing, that would be ridiculous. That's not, you know, reasonable to think just so you can stay. And then you have no money for utilities or food or phone or anything. So you need, that's just like, no, can't, unless, and you know, I know some people have done that, and I always wonder how they do that. They must have, it's not my business, but you know, you get curious. Anybody here? Nobody's here. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't think people was going to watch this long because I'm just talking. I'm talking about this, getting it out. If you haven't seen all my posts, that's what's happened in my life. I don't have till the 15th to get out, so I just wanted to make that clear because someone thought that's how long it was, the 15th. It's actually, I have till November 1st to be out. They want you out by November 1st. But I'm going to try and, you know, let them know by the 15th what's going on. I don't think I'm going to make a decision on the roommate part by the 15th. You know, because I'm not sure what will happen, because I could make that decision and something could happen after the 15th, you know. So I could just let the landlords know, or the manager, that, you know, I can't stay because the rent is just too high for me. I couldn't pay $7.90. That would take, I said, I only $7.95. I said, I only get $7.90 a month, so that's impossible for me. I said, but I haven't, it depends. You never know. I mean, it's what, the 2nd? It's the 2nd of this month? Is it the 2nd or the 1st? The 2nd, okay. So actually that happened, the end of, I don't think it was the 1st of October. Whether that or the day before, but you know. There's still time. There's still like 2 weeks and a day for something to happen. So you can tell the landlord, yes, I will be moving, like, you know, for sure. I'm going to be moving either way. Hopefully it will be by the 1st, because like if you can't find a place, where are you going to move to? So, but I'm just going to try to be open with the manager, not the landlords, like the manager, because I know the guy in the middle apartment where I am was talking to them about that. You know, he said I couldn't find a place, and I guess they gave him a 3-day notice, and she actually took it off the door. So maybe she gave him, and then after, in a little while, his moving truck came, so I guess he couldn't find a place. And they could just say, well, you know, tough luck, we're going to give you a 3-day notice anyways. But I'm not at that point, so I always go ahead of myself. I need to think like now. The next day, I don't know what's going to happen. Be in the present. This is what's happening right now. The rent is being raised, but I still have time. Nothing has happened yet, but doesn't mean something couldn't happen. So I'll just have to see what's in store for me, what Jehovah has in store for me, what he wants me to do. And I just keep on looking. If I see like a sign, for rent sign, I call them. Even if it's not reasonable, I could still find out the rent. And just keep on looking online. Actually, look, Village of the Arts for rent. Oh, that's a good idea. There's nothing I can afford. I like Village of the Arts. I love being here. You know, if they didn't do this, I would stay, I don't know how long, until the Great Tribulation. You know, but they doubled it. I've never heard of anybody doubling it. It happens more than I thought. I looked it up, and it does happen, but not to this degree. And I think they're not going to have very many tenants. Because downstairs is empty because they evicted them before they raised the rent. But they want $845 for the downstairs. And it's supposed to be a 1-bedroom, but I looked in one time, and it's tiny. If you saw the pictures of it, I mean, it's not that big. It's not, I don't think it's worth it, really. Even if you give it a paint job, and now they're putting up picket fences and all this stuff, but, you know, I don't know if it would cost that much where you have to double the rent, some of these repairs. Because when I talked about an increase, and the one guy said how much that he had doubled it. It was like, I think he was paying they didn't quite double it because he was paying $700, and then they raised the rent to $995, and he had a person living with them, and he still couldn't afford it. So I'm just talking my head off. I don't know who will hear it, but I'm just talking about it, and it helps to talk, get it out, and I'm trying not to be stressed and just think, okay, this is what I need to do. Everything's going to be okay. It's in Jehovah's hands. I trust Jehovah to whatever is going to happen. He knows what I need. And He knows so much more than I do. So I hope you like the lovely video of Frick. Hi, Frick. He hasn't gotten him sat in my lap for a while. This is nice. He's so warm. He hasn't been feeling too good. It's an update on Frick. He's been meowing a lot, more than usual. That's what I told the sister about. You sure? Because Frick meows a lot, super loud. And maybe because he's old, he's 19. He might be 20 by now, I'm not sure. And his back legs have been getting stiff, so I've been giving him glucosamine chondroitin for cats. And I'll actually sprinkle it on his fur and he'll lick it off. He likes it. Yeah, don't you? I've petting you. You like that? Huh? He does. He likes it. And he likes to be petted. I notice he's not dragging his foot like he did, but he still meows so loudly. And so I even Googled it and said sometimes older cats will meow loudly when they're upset because it actually comforts them. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if he's in pain or he's confused or scared. He sounds like he's scared sometimes, like he just looks straight ahead like he doesn't know what's going on. And I checked to see if he was deaf. You know, I just like snap my fingers and see if he'd react, or I'd wiggle my hands in front of him, not right in front of his face, but to see, and he'd follow my fingers. So I said, okay, he's not going blind. Because I said that's one of the things, because usually when cats are in pain, they don't show it like that. I've had cats, what they do when they're in pain, they just kind of keep to themselves and they're very quiet. And he's not quiet. He's pretty loud. Aren't you, Fricky? But you love your mama, don't you? Yes. Okay, well, I don't know who's on here. No one's probably on here because it's late and I'm just talking, but I don't know if anyone will see the end of this, but just trying to get as many eyes and ears on this as I can. And feel free to tell people that you think might, I don't know, be in the know or could help in some way with looking. And I can relocate. I'm fine with that. I don't want to leave my congregation. I like to stay in it, but if I need to relocate, I don't know about Tampa because I don't know anybody who will show an apartment. Take me to Tampa for an apartment. That's too far. But I mean, like, the surrounding areas, probably not Sarasota. Not a good place for affordable housing. But like Palmetto or something. So maybe the Oaks, the sister who's going to look at, I don't know if I mentioned it's going to look at the Oaks apartments tomorrow. I think I did. But I don't know if it's available because it didn't show online that it was. But she said she was going to let me and the sister know about it, if anything's available, and go from there. Because they said it's anywhere from $343 to $600. But it's based on your income. And I probably would get the lower end, like a 1-bedroom. It'd be nice to have a bedroom. But I don't know what will happen. Somebody asked me if I was applied for HUD, and I have that site bookmarked, and I check periodically because I thought if I could find a place that was cheaper than this, I might move. But they are full. Public housing is full, which basically the waiting list is closed because it's too full. If they put too many people on it, who knows how long you have to wait. But I checked that, and I checked it last night because I wanted to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So, anyways, that's my news. So I wanted to go online go on live, whatever you want to call it, see the kitties. Now, I haven't shown you Frat because she's, I don't know if you can see her. She's like right under there on her kitty mat sleeping. See those colors? That's her. It's a funny looking thing. It's like I'm trying to make a fort, but anyways, I don't know if anybody will see the end, but I just want to say goodbye and good night. Take care, everybody.